the Pop and Ninny Slots. How are y'all tonight? It's Sunday night. It's a week before the Super Bowl. I just wanted to get on here for just a few minutes and talk about me and Ninny are possibly going to be doing the Man vs. Slots $100 low bonus challenge this Friday from a Choctaw location, probably Durant. I'm going to make some phone calls this week to another Choctaw casino that we do play at, but I've never tried to film there. I don't know what their take is on it. I'm allowed to film at my local casino, but because it's so small, there's not the majority of machines that you can play to like really be able to like accurately play the challenge like he does on his like at the local casino I play at. We don't have the Mighty Cash slot machine. We have the Mighty Cash Ultra, which is 88 cents, but we don't have any kind of Mighty Cash 18-cent bets or anything like that. There's not a whole lot of like low rolling bets as far as regular games. That casino that we play at usually, we showed it in our last video. It caters a lot to the red screens, so there's a lot of red screens in there. You don't get your pick on regular other games like some of you guys play, like that casino itself. It has 2 Dragon Link machines. It's got Happy and Prosperous and Golden Century. That's the only Dragon Link machines they have. They have maybe 100 machines in the casino. But anyway, I'm in the works of going to be contacting another casino that's only like 30 minutes from us. It's also a Choctaw location in McAlester, Oklahoma. But I want to make sure they're okay with me filming. I have the paperwork and everything that says I can film at Choctaw, I can film at Stringtown. I don't see why they wouldn't let me film at McAlester. It's smaller than Choctaw and Durant, but they still have a pretty good variety of size of machines. It would probably be about the size of where Jason plays, maybe a Saboba size. But anyway, we plan on doing the challenge possibly Friday. It's not a 100% guarantee. I'm back to doing my regular doctor visits again, where I'm seeing my specialists and stuff, and they're doing a CT scan on me Wednesday. And they're doing my normal, twice a year I have to do blood draws because of my autoimmune disease. I have ankylosing spondylitis, and they have to make sure my vitamin D levels are all right, my protein's okay, things like that. It's not blood draws you do for like before you do a surgery or anything like that. These are blood draws that caters to my autoimmune disease to make sure I'm not developing lupus or MS or anything else that comes along with it. And they're doing a CT scan because since now that I've been diagnosed with COPD, she wants to check my lung capacity and stuff like that. So she wants to do a scan just to make sure my lungs are functioning accurately and everything. Now that I've been diagnosed with this other thing, she kind of suspected I had it, but since she's not my primary, she had to wait for my primary to send me a referral to a pulmonologist, and when they confirmed it with them. But as far as doing any kind of orthopedic doctors and stuff, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm starting to get where I can move my leg a little bit. I'm still having some femoral nerve damage in the back of my leg. I can still tell I'm having some issues, but like I said, I'll never be back to 100%. That's okay with me, you know. I got a very supportive family, and you guys have all supported me on here. But depending on what the test results show on Wednesday and stuff, you know, we're probably going to go ahead and do the challenge. I mean, because even if the tests show anything's wrong, like I said, it's the rheumatologist setting up the CT scan, so she would have to send me to the primary to find out what he wants to do if there is something wrong anyway, and that would be next month before I see him. I usually see him at the beginning of every month. But anyway, I'm starting to get a little more healthier. I can tell I'm gaining a little bit of weight. You know, I started dropping weight really fast when I had my surgeries, and it was kind of scary in the primary, you know, because when you go in and you're weighing 160 pounds and 3 months later you're at 129 pounds, it kind of bothers the doctor, you know. But also in the process of all that, I was on pain medications, and once they took me off the pain medications, I started gaining weight back. So we think it had a lot to do with the pain medications. It was making me where I wasn't nearly as hungry and didn't want to eat much. But we're hoping everything's getting back to where we can start like pushing content out for you guys. I hate getting on here at my house at night. I know you guys like to follow us because we like to do streams from the casino. Next month will be our 1-year anniversary of starting our channel. We'll make dang sure we do a special live for that. But anyway, so now I'm going to be starting to see my pain management again, which they do trigger injections, you know, because I have a lot of pain in my back and my neck and hips and my knees and legs and all that. So I see pain management. I'll get the phone call sometime this week when I start seeing her again. I haven't got to see her in quite a while because when she does these injections, after she does the injections, where she does the injections at sometimes means that I have to wait 90 days in order to start doing any kind of like surgical procedures or anything. And starting this week, I'll start going back on my Humira. Humira is a biologic they give you when you have an autoimmune disease. What it does is it's basically chemo without the chemo, guys. I mean, it suppresses your autoimmune disease, but if you get sick with anything, like just a common cold, the sniffles, anything like that, it can turn very deadly if you're on Humira, and you can get pneumonia or sicker than that. It's just harder for you to heal if you're on Humira. And if any of you guys are on Humira for any kind of things like rheumatoid arthritis or lupus or MS or anything, you'll know what I'm talking about. Humira is a shot that I take every 2 weeks. I was given permission to take it last week, but I didn't take it last week because Nene had a little bit of a cough. If y'all can tell from our last video, she was coughing a little bit. Her allergies really screwing up. I wanted to make sure that I didn't catch anything in the process to where I would have had to stop my Humira immediately. So I wanted to wait a week, so I'll start doing that tomorrow. And so, I mean, we're going to try to start pushing videos out. I appreciate anyone that's ever supported us. We're a small channel. Guys, I never expected to get over 50 subscribers, if you want the honest truth. We were doing this just for fun. We were at the casino one night in March of last year, and I just looked at my wife and I said, hey, people are filming on slot channels and stuff. Let's start filming. She's like, okay, you know, we go to the casino quite a bit. And then all of a sudden I found out I have to have these hip surgeries and these knee surgeries and all that. So I was kind of upset we didn't get to do a whole lot of content for you guys as much as we wanted. And then of course with YouTube, you got to have so many subscribers so you can go live. We hadn't got to that 50 people mark at that time. But I like how supportive everyone's been. Mike and April, you guys are awesome. Man versus Slot, Sister Yoshi. James Crumpler. You go by James on your deal now, but Bradley Jones, your best moderator in the business, brother. I love your little deal you did with the Rhino Man Show. I hope one day I can be a big enough channel I can get on the Rhino Man Show. But I want to wait until we get quite a few more subscribers. And a big supporter of ours is also Oklahoma Casino Reviews. I'm part of his membership now. Hang on a second. Let me show you something. I got one of his poker chips for being part of his Oklahoma Casino Reviews membership. But and there's another channel I haven't done a shout out to in a long time, and she follows me. Her and her husband follow me. They've commented on my videos in the past, and I'm very, very sorry I haven't responded to her in a while. And she goes by the name of Pirate Sparrow Slots. Pirate Sparrow Slots. If you watch her slots, it's Pirate Sparrow Slots. And then her husband uses the name of Captain Crunch. And they're basically, what they do is they have these, they usually play at some of the red screen locations, but very rarely do they play red screens. I've never seen them play red screens. But they do play at the red screen places here in Oklahoma. But they play games like Dragon Link and Royal Reels and Liberty Sevens, and they have these little tiki dolls that, like, if they get a bonus, they'll hold up the tiki doll. If they get a bad bonus, they bring out the bad guy bonus, kind of like Man vs. Slot brings out that little poop bonus thing if it's a crappy bonus. And by the way, Man vs. Slot, you have the shiniest counter out there. I'll just put that out there. I've never seen anyone else show theirs but you, so there's no proof that anyone else is shinier than yours. But anyway, Mike and April, you've been a big help, especially Mike. Mike has helped me so much, you guys. I'm friends with Mike on Facebook, and he messages me a lot on Messenger because he's been trying to help teach me how to edit videos and stuff, because I didn't know how to edit videos and get stuff put on our channel to where we can add like entrance music and things like that. And I can, if I don't want to make this video that is as long as it is right now, I can do all that kind of stuff. Mike and April has been a big help in that, especially Mike. April's got a new channel, or not a new channel, a new thing she does on Sunday nights called April Unplugged. It's very awesome. She talks to you guys. She's very, very good with speaking with her audience. She takes questions. Me and her give each other a hard time because I'm a Bronco fan. She's a Kansas City Chiefs fan. But we're both Oklahoma Sooner fans, so that's what matters. We're Sooners. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here for a minute and just explain some things that I'll let you guys, I'll put it in my community page that we're going to try to do the live bonus challenge Friday. It'll be kind of early afternoon. It won't be too late in the afternoon because Choctaw on Friday and Saturday nights down at Durant does giveaways, and that place packs up pretty tight on the weekends because of the giveaways. And on Fridays and Saturdays they also have concerts, and I think this weekend, I don't know who's performing, but I think like Keith Urban or somebody's going to be down there, so it's going to be pretty busy down that way. So if we do the live, we're going to start at probably noon, 1 o'clock, somewhere in that area where we're not like we have access to machines, because once it starts getting busy, it's very hard to get access to machines. But anyway, I appreciate everyone's support. Follow each other. Make everybody's channels grow. Barbara Playing Slots. Yoshi's, Rhino Man Show. You're doing a wonderful job. You interact with your fans really, really well. Hey, even Mr. Handpay interacts with his fans really, really well. Got some of these big channels. The Slot Bandits, Power Couple Slots. You guys are awesome. Melly and David's been going live the last couple of nights. She's had some pretty good comebacks. But we're all out here to help each other, guys. This isn't a Coke and Pepsi battle, okay? We're all out here to help each other. That's just the way I look at it. Whether or not I'll ever get as many fans as SD Guy 1234 or Brian Christopher or Roger Slots or whatever he goes by, or the Big Payback or any of them, I don't care. I'm doing this strictly as just a hobby. We're just grandparents, and we play on a budget. Sometimes we'll take $200 or $300 into a casino. Sometimes we take $1,000. Sometimes we'll take $50 or $60. And And what we do when we do that is when we go into a casino, we take a debit card with us. But that debit card that we take with us, we leave all of our other debit cards at home. And that debit card we take with us only has a $20 bill on it. And the reason why it only has a $20 bill on it is because of the fact, as you know, the casinos charge to draw money off. So as long as there's only $20 off, we don't have to worry about ever drawing any money off. But we leave the other cards at home, and they're linked to some cards. So if there was ever an emergency, I can have one of my kids send me money to that card so that we could take care of an issue if we had a vehicle breakdown or a blown tire or anything. Now, when we go to the bigger casinos, like if we're staying the night at Choctaw, we'll bring debit cards that's got money on them, but what we do is we draw the money off before we even go in there, because if you guys know, these freaking casinos, man, they'll charge you out the ass to draw off the card. And not only do they charge you out the ass to draw off the card, your bank also charges you for drawing off the card from the casino. Casinos usually charge between $4 and $7 to draw money off. And on my bank card, I can draw money off of my bank from my bank for free. So I'm not going to pay these debit fees when, unless it was an emergency situation, we had to get home, or get somewhere or buy a tire or something. But we usually only walk in with a $20 debit card, and there's money on the other debit cards at home that we can. Y'all have heard of like Chime and PayPal and Cash App and all that. We leave those other cards at home. So if there's a situation that one of the kids has to get to one of the cards and send us some money, they can do it. But we only keep $20 on there just for the purpose of that way we don't ever have to worry about having to draw money off at the casino. And that's a smart idea. I know some of these people have gamble boxes and things like that, and I've looked into buying one, but they just don't hold a whole lot of money or anything. If you hit quite a bit of money, they're just not very big. And in my opinion, it's a waste of $24. That's just my opinion about it. If you guys carry one, hey, kudos to you. That's your choice. But anyway, I just want to get on here and say hi. And we plan on going live this Friday, which will be February 12th. And that following Sunday is Super Bowl. You got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs. But anyone's going to... And 9 out of 10 times, I'm always watching a slot channel. I'm actually watching one on TV right now. He goes by the name of Red Screen Bandit. He plays red screens from the Choctaw Nation 9 out of 10 times. Once in a while, he does do red screens from WinStar. But Red Screen Bandit's got quite a few followers. And he's kind of like Jason and April and Mike. When he goes live, sometimes he might go live for an hour, and sometimes he might go live for 4 to 6 hours. But he plays big. He's not one of these guys that plays $2 or $3 9 out of 10 times. He bets $25 to $100 a shot, $10 to $30. He's a big bettor. He's a really good person to follow. His name is Red Screen Bandit. He's got a lot of content out there. You guys follow him if y'all haven't already been following him. Spin and Win Slots, you guys are amazing. Aaron's Slot Channel, I just can't give kudos enough. I've met Aaron and Jeff tons of times. Luden and Rachel tons of times. They're so nice people. I've even met Tiffany's Slot Channel. She was at Choctaw and Durant one night. And she was down there, and I stopped and talked to her for a second. My bucket list is to meet the Casanovas. Definitely want to meet the Casanovas. Ashley and John are so great. I'm a member of their channel as well. I've been a member of their channel this May. I think I'll be a member a year. But the Casanova slots, Jackpot Joe slots, he's a great channel to watch. There's just so many slots you can holler out there. Slot Savvy PK always interacts with me. Chris and Lou, they always interact. DG Production. Another good channel to watch is JJ Slot Play, the Gallivanters, Short Stack Slots. I mean, there's just tons of channels, guys. Right, y'all saw it on Rhino Man Show when he did his live. There's tons of channels. There's channels on there that I've never heard of. You know, a lot of them do the gambling online and stuff, and I don't do any of that crap. I'm like Rhino Man. If I'm gonna win some money, I physically want to go walk into a casino to do it. I don't want to get on my phone and try to win some cash and give them my credit card numbers and then later on find out it got hacked or some bullshit like that, you know. But man versus slots. Pop and Ninny are coming after that 18 mark on your low bonus challenge, buddy. And by the time you see this, I know you probably go live Tuesday. If you're at 19, we'll go after that 19 mark. Our goal is to hit at least 18. At least tie you. That's our goal. We're going to give it a shot Friday, guys. And if anything changes, I'll let you know. I'll post on the community page. We plan on going live Friday afternoon between noon and 2 o'clock from Choctaw and Durant. And it's more likely going to be Choctaw and Durant. And it has to do with the other casino I'm going to call this week about filming. I'm not as familiar with their territory as I am with their. You can ask Mike and April. They were filming there one day, and I was like guiding them through where to go and what games to play and where the games were at, because I know that casino at the back of my head, even though it's a large casino. But anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful week this week. And we got Valentine's coming up. Hope you got that special one that you're going to buy something for. And appreciate everyone following us, subscribing to us. Let's all grow together, guys. And I'll watch all your lives this week. I'll always turn notifications on for lives. But anyway, I hope to see you guys at the casino real soon. If any of you guys out from Southern California or Las Vegas ever want to come to Oklahoma and want me to meet up with you and me show you how the red screens play, I'm more than willing to help. We'll all help each other. If you watch Oklahoma Casino Reviews, he explains red screens very well as well on how they work. And I hope to see y'all at the casino. And our slogan will always be at Poppin' Any Slots is, you cannot win if you do not spin. And you do not have to spin very big to win big. Sister Yoshi's proven that. Watched her hit a grand, I think it was like on $1.50 or $2.25 bet. You don't have to bet $20 a shot to hit a major jackpot or a grand jackpot, guys. So we hope to see y'all at the casino. Love you. Pop out.